Hi, this is Lady Lex UK, and here is a quick tutorial for Project Spark. Somebody has been asking on the Project Spark team feed about colour in code and how to make things different colour using code, and they couldn't find a tutorial. There are quite a few tutorials out there, but here's a nice quick explanation for you. When you are colouring an object, the absolute best way to do it is to do it in create mode. You have complete fine control, and it is much easier to do it in there than it is in using code language in order to colour things. And also you are very limited in what you can actually colour, because unfortunately they did not give us more than 3 different channels that we can colour, and a lot of objects have a lot more than 3 channels of colour on them. So some of the objects you just cannot colour them sufficiently using coding methods. You can change the solid colour of an object, but for subtleties and things like that, coding is not the way to go. You would be better off just colouring an object and creating a brand new version of that object using templates and things like that. But for simple objects like this ancient shrine, it is totally possible to change the colour of the object using code. So let me show you how I've set up a simple colour changer here. So once we're going to set a number variable to be colour equals 0. And then we're going to say every time you press the right trigger, we're going to increase that colour variable by 0.01. We're then going to say we'll set a colour variable, which I've called col, and we're going to set the hue to be that colour variable. And then we're going to set our secondary colour to be that colour variable col, and I'm going to display that number above the object so you can see what number is related to that colour. So let me show you that one to start with. There we go. So it starts off with red, and I press the right trigger, and as you can see, as I press the button, it's going through all the oranges to the yellows. So it's going to follow the colours of the rainbow, so it's going to go from yellow to green. Let me just speed up a bit. Green to blues, blues to purples, and the numbers you want is between 0 and 1. So as we're going through the rainbow, it will get back to red, and that's it. That's all the numbers that you can do, 0 to 1. Now there are other channels on there just apart from hue, so you can change. So let me just ignore this line, and instead we will now set our colour hue to be 0.5, which is a blue, a sort of a turquoisey blue colour. And then we're going to change the alpha is not really very obvious. Let me change luminance. We'll change the luminance between 0 and 1, same as we did with the hue. So we start off, it's almost black, and as we go through the colours, you can see it's getting more brighter and brighter and brighter. So you start with a darker colour, and you're going up through the luminance. So this is getting closer and closer and closer. It's getting brighter and brighter and brighter. Obviously, it's not giving off real light. It's just changing its luminance until it gets to a pure white colour, which is what we get at the number 1 slot. There we go. That's what luminance does. The other one that you can change is saturation, which is very similar to luminance. So this time we're going the other way. So we start off with white, and as we're getting more and more saturated with this blue colour. And as you can see, as we're getting up, we're going to get more and more deep with that blue until we get, number one, that's full saturation of that light blue turquoisey colour. There you go. So you can change all sorts of colours using this method. Those are the options you've got for the colours. Obviously you change that colour to whatever you want. So if I want to change that to 0.3, I don't know what that would be. That'd be some sort of yellowy orange colour. Let's see, it's going to reveal itself. Yes, yellow, and yellowy green colour. There we go. So that's how you do it. That's how you can change colour in code. You can change it so that in a game you can interact with an object and it will change colour. But like I say, it's only the very simple objects that this works well with. Objects with lots and lots of colour channels, this will not work. So thanks for watching and keep sparking.